it's your girl Samaya and I am back with another video. For today's video, I would like to give y'all my updated soft glam makeup routine. This is really just a routine for like every occasion, whether you're going out or you just want to look good at home. Oh, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you never miss a video. And also make sure y'all leave a like and comment down below your thoughts and opinions if you like this video. Make sure y'all follow me on my TikTok and Instagram for more beauty tips and daily updates. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Bye guys. Hey. So I got started by just washing my face and moisturizing it using the Bond's Dry Skin Cream Facial Moisturizer. I really like this moisturizer because it really hydrates my skin and it leaves my skin feeling hydrated basically all day. I'm now going in with the e.l.f. the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I'm just putting that all in my T-zone areas and the parts where I need that extra coverage. I'm gonna do light circular motions and just really pat this into the skin. Okay, next, taking my holy grail. I'm taking my Morphe Eyelid Primer in the shade Translucent, and I'm just using that to prep my eyelids for my concealer. Again, I'm just using my fingers to blend all of this out into the skin. Next, just using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder in the shade Translucent. I'm gonna just take my e.l.f. powder puff and I'm gonna just dab a little bit of translucent powder onto my powder puff and then just use that to go over my eyelids to give my brow pencil a nice base to attach onto. Next, taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Ebony. I'm just going to use that to line my brows, starting with the bottom and then lining the tops and then filling that in from the bottom to the front. Okay, just using the brush side of the product, I'm just gonna go ahead and brush out my brows. For lining my brows, I use the MAC 24-Hour Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC50, and I'm gonna just line my bottom brows with this to just clean it up. Alright, I'm just taking a little bit more on the applicator and I'm gonna just put this all along the middle of my eyelid. I'm also gonna go in with my MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC43, and I'm just gonna take this and put this lighter shade on the inner corners of my eye. Okay, now I'm gonna just blend this out with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I'm gonna just pat this in, no swiping, just patting. Now, once again, taking my NYX Professional Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. I am going to take my e.l.f. powder puff and I'm gonna just dab a little bit of that on my powder puff, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna just set my lid with that. And this really just helps you prep for whatever eyeshadows. Okay, now just taking a flat concealer brush. I got this in a pack of like 10 off of Amazon. I'll link it down in the description below though. I'm taking that and my Winky Lux People Perfect concealer in the shade Deep, and I'm just going to line the tops of my eyebrows with this. Alright, now taking that same concealer brush, I'm just going to blend this out. Now, just to clean up any imperfections that I don't like in the brow, I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. Alright, now taking my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, I'm just going to apply that all of my cheeks and my forehead. And I'm really centering this more on the outsides of my face, since I already prepped my T-zone with my putty primer. Alright, now once that's dried down and gotten sticky on the face, now you're gonna take your L'Oreal Paris Invaluable Pro Glow Foundation. I use the shade Cocoa, and I'm gonna just put some of that on the back of my hand, like so. I'm just going to take my Morphe M439 brush and get a little bit of my foundation on that brush. Blend it in. I'm using light tapping motions. You don't want to swipe or else it's going to be streaky. I'm just using light patting motions to dab it onto my face. Your main goal with your foundation is really just to even out the skin tone and just have that nice base for all of the other products. And I really enjoy this foundation, one, because it has SPF in it, and it is a very buildable, lightweight foundation that I find perfect for my skin type. One thing that I don't really like about it is that there's not a very wide variety of shade ranges. So literally this shade right here is the darkest shade that they have in that foundation. I'm going back in with my Winky Lux People Perfect concealer, and I'm gonna just get that on that same flat concealer brush. I'm going to highlight my forehead, my nose, my chin, over top of my mouth, and the inner corners of my under eye. Alright, going back in with my MAC Fix, my lighter shade of concealer. I'm just going to put that in the center of everywhere that I placed my original foundation. Alright, while I leave that to sit, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Amber. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques 261 brush, and I'm just going to dip it in my bronzer. And I'm going to start with placing it on my chin, really just to warm up the face. Alright, now taking this like other foundation brush, I forget where I got this from. I remember I found it, but I can't remember off the top of my head where I bought this from, but I will put it in the description down below. I'm just going to use this brush to blend out my forehead concealer. Once that's blended into the skin, I'm going to just use whatever excess product I have left on my bronzer brush, and I'm going to just take that and pat that into the edges of my forehead just to warm up the complexion. Okay, now I'm going to blend out my chin concealer and the concealer on the top of my lip. Now I'm going to blend out my under eyes, and then I'm going to blend out my nose. And you see how when you blend that out, I'm going to blend it up like that. That way I can give myself that lifted eye look without actually putting any concealer there at all. Alright, now taking my mini beauty blender, I'm just going to use that to blend out my inner corners. And I'm going to try to keep it focused to where it's at, just to have that bright under eye effect. Alright, now taking my Morphe M164 brush, and I'm taking that same Juvia's Place cream bronzer, and I'm going to just dab my brush into the product a little bit. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to line down the bridge of my nose on top. And down the sides of the button and on the bottom. I feel like this tends to work for a lot of nose types because it really just slims the nose and lifts it up. Alright, I have this tiny little like concealer brush. I think I got this off of Amazon. I'll check. It was in like a pack, so I'll check and I'll try to link that down in the description below for you. But I'm gonna just take that and I'm gonna just pat this bronzer into my skin and really blend that out. Okay, now taking my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy. And then I'm just going to take my Morphe M449 brush and blend that out. I'm just going to put this like really more towards like the apples of my cheek and blend that down. That way it'll give me that snatched effect. For excess that I have left on my blush brush, and I'm going to just dab that onto the bridge of my nose just to make it all look cohesive. I think that looks so cute. Alright, I'm going to take my powder puff. This is a powder puff that I just bought off of Amazon. And I'm going to take my NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Banana. And I'm just going to really just press that into my under eyes to give it that more brightened, mattifying blur effect. And can you see the difference from that and that? You see how that just like blurs in? It's like I put like a beauty filter on my face. And I'm gonna just take some of it and I'm gonna just highlight the tip of my nose to really bake that in and down the bridge of my nose. I'm running out of this stuff. That's how good it is. This I will always pick up. This is my holy grail, the love of my life. And I'm really just patting this into my T-zone wherever I get the most oily at. I don't really touch like the areas where I put my blush and my contour because I'm gonna just let my powder blush and my powder contour do that for me. I don't really need to overset anything. Oh my gosh, you know what's one product that I really want to try that everybody has been raving about? The new One Size Peach Setting Powder. Alright, now taking my Real Techniques brush 201 and my Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation Powder in the shade Sienna. I'm just gonna like use this big fluffy brush and I'm gonna just grab some of this powder, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna just wipe off where I baked at just to bring that color and life back into my skin. Next, I'm taking my my bronzing brush, and I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Thick Mint. I'm actually looking for more bronzer, so if y'all have other bronzers for me to try, please let me know because it's so hard finding like a deep bronzers for brown skin tones. I'm gonna just pat this into everywhere that I put my cream contour. Oh my gosh, I love this product so much. It's the Juvia's Place, the Blushed Rogue, the Duo in volume 4. Like, look at these shades. These are the prettiest baby pinks that you will ever find. Like, oh my gosh, and it comes with a little mirror and everything. Like, look at y'all. Now going back in with the Morphe M449 brush, and I'm gonna just go in with the deeper pink first. Dab the excess off on my skin, and again we're just saturating that deeper pink along the outskirts of my cheek, and then I'll bring it down. Alright, now grabbing that lighter shade of blush, I'm really gonna focus that on the apples of my cheek, really blend that into my concealer. Now using the excess left on your blush brush, you're just gonna go ahead and dab that onto the bridge of your nose. I'm gonna dust off the bake on the tip of my nose with my foundation brush. Okay, now I'm going to take my Morphe M332 brush. I'm gonna just take my bronzer and just tap a little bit onto that brush. And I'm gonna just give myself a wash of color on my eyelids. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Morphe M453 brush, the Urban Decay Moon Dust in the shade Space Cowboy. I'm gonna just take my brush and I'm gonna just dab it into that glitter. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Like, I'm literally just gonna put this like all over my eyelid. Right now, taking my NYX Professional Makeup, the lip liner in the shade Alien. I lined my eyes with black off camera. Now I'm gonna take whatever's left on my brush with the moon dust and I'm gonna just dust that on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. Now I'm gonna take my NYX Epic Wear waterproof liner in the shade Black. And I'm gonna just give myself little moles. Like, this stuff is optional. I personally like it, but y'all don't have to do it if y'all don't like it. Lastly, to finish this all off and set this bad boy into place, I'm gonna take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and I'm just going to spray it all over. I'm also gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury, my Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and I'm gonna also spray that all over my face. Just get the whole face soaked. Okay guys, I just did my lips and my eyes off camera. Hi guys, that is it. Thank you all for watching my updated soft glam makeup routine. I hope y'all enjoyed it and y'all found some tips and tricks to add into your own personal routine. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more beauty content and behind the scene looks. Okay, y'all stay safe, be blessed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.